Hey guys, so today I am on day 10 and I want to talk a little bit about confidence um, and envisioning who you are without the constructs of the mind and the judgments that you have on yourself or that you feel from other people, to like really feel into who you truly desire to be and who you know you are inside. Um, One of the quotes I have wrote on my mirror talks about like, in order to get things done, don't focus on what needs done, but who you need to be to get things done. So that's something that I've really been working on with creating and manifesting my dreams and desires, is to really not so much think about the things that I want in life, like my job and relationships and places I want to go, and uh, more so thinking about who you need to become to attract those things into your life. Because really, we are just attracting certain people and scenarios and situations into our life, um, which it's kind of hard to grasp and understand that if you're not too familiar with how the law of attraction works and you're just like kind of briefed in on it. So, focusing on who you need to be to get things done. A good way to do that is that you can journal. Journaling's great, to sit down and write down. Like, this is also really, really good to do on like a new moon or full moon, to write down all of the characteristics of yourself that you want to begin to incorporate into your life. Like if you want to become more confident or compassionate or just authentic in yourself. And then you can slowly, like, it's not a process like that, it takes time. So you really want to just take a moment to envision into who you feel like you are, you know, and like to see yourself going through the day. Like, it's really good to journal in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed about how you plan to see your next day going. Um, I was thinking too about like how we enjoy, well, I mean, not everybody does, but how motivational videos and motivational speakers get people amped up. Like, what exactly is it about that allows us to come into alignment with those feelings? And I fully believe that it's just, instead of like, we're used to being in situations where there's not so high of an energy field around us, and so it's really easy to stay in like a low energy field and not really want to do anything or do any self work. But when we get into environments and situations where people are like really gung ho, and like motivating and speaking these things, about how you can better yourself and how you can grow. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched Tony Robbins, but he is fire when it comes to getting people motivated and getting them to look inside themselves and to see who they truly are and who they're capable of becoming. Um, so, like, kind of like feeling into that. And if you need to, it's a really good way too to like get in the mind state and mind frame to start journaling and envisioning who it is that you want to work on becoming more of. Is to maybe spend 15-20 minutes watching something like that. Like, there's millions of motivational videos on YouTube, so many. Um, just watch a short one before you sit down and do it. And then that way your mind and energy is in alignment with, you feel that fire and you feel that determination, and it can quickly go away, but it's the process of daily continuing to work on building that fire back up. And that's where self practice comes in, like even if you're just doing one thing, you could just develop one something that you do daily to kind of reconnect to yourself. And even if you don't feel like doing it, that's where the motivation and that fire comes in to like know why you're doing it. Like you can, like journaling, I cannot suggest more about how important it is to journal. And I don't even do it enough, but I know how important it is. And to like figure out the reasons why, like why am I doing, because I do the Surya Namaskars in the morning, like sun salutations, and some days I don't feel like doing it, but the reason behind why I'm doing it needs to be more powerful than my feeling of not wanting to do it. Like you have to really focus in on, I'm doing this because it's going to help my body become stronger. It's going to help my sense of confidence become stronger. It's going to help to strengthen my aura and balance my energy centers. And instead of just being like, oh, I don't feel like doing this and I don't have time to do this, like you have to scale and weigh out why you want to do certain things and the benefits of them. To really think into this, without having judgment on yourself, and to just kind of go with what you feel. That's one thing that we've forgotten to do, is to learn to listen to our feelings and to learn to listen to our intuition and what our body is telling us. Like I've been in a process this last year of developing a daily practice, and just I've been going in and out of different practices because I'm working on finding something that is right for me. You have to be connected to what you're doing in order for it to be beneficial. Like you can't just sit there and zone out the whole time, or like things can easily become just another thing that you do without thinking, and you don't want it to become that. You always want to stay on your toes with like your practice and fully be present and fully be in tune with yourself and your body and your feelings. And then also setting a affirmation up is really, really, really helpful too. That's something that I did that I've already talked about. I think I am capable, confident, and strong is one of mine that I use when I'm feeling like low energy and just kind of stuck and not confident to where I know I need to be, because I'm doing these things because I know that they are the steps on the ladder to get me to where I want to be. And it's not the top of the ladder. It's each step I need to feel into and accept that this is how I feel. What part of my body am I feeling resistance in when I don't feel confident or don't want to do something that I know is good for me? So it's recognizing like, where is that in my body and how can I work through that? How can I breathe deeper into that? And also connecting with like the chakras and the energy centers too. Like if you're not familiar on that, there's also, again, tons of videos that you can look up. There's a lot of books that are really good, and it'll help to clarify some of the like issues that you might be having. They might be just due to blockages of the energy centers in your body. So again, like the affirmation I use is, I am capable, confident, and strong. So like it's all about the more that you build into it. You don't just want to use words. It's the more that you build into it is how it's going to be effective. So I am capable. I start with capable. I am capable to do whatever it is that I'm about to do. That means that I am willing and I am able to do it, whether or not my mind thinks I can or my body is telling me that I feel like I don't wanna. Doesn't matter. I am capable to do it. So that is like an opening door, like, okay, I know that I have the ability to do this. I am confident. I am confident means that I believe that I can do this to my highest, greatest ability. Uh, the Four Agreements is an incredible book. If you have not read that, I highly, highly, highly recommend that. One of the last agreement is always do your best. And if you can continually remind yourself to always do your best, it is so helpful in all situations, and especially with confidence. Always do your best. Am I being the highest version of myself? Am I in alignment with my truth, with my authenticity? What is holding me back right now? Where am I feeling resistance? So really feeling into that. And once you do the practice of journaling and creating the visualization of who you need to be to get these things done and to do the things that you want to do in life, you're going to have a connection to what it feels like to be confident. And the more that you tie back to that, you're just going to keep interweaving those emotions and those energies. And pretty soon it's just going to become easier and easier and easier. Like, since I started these videos, I'm on day 10, and I feel tremendously different than I felt when I started these. I feel like a totally different person now, and I feel way more confident and way more present and focused and authentic in my communication and my mind, like clarity in my mind. And then the last one is strong. So strong reminds me personally, like as I built this affirmation for myself, strong is a term that is enduring. So I am strong. I am enduring of whatever comes my way. I have the ability to move through the situation, and I have the power to accomplish what it is I'm trying to accomplish. And the more that you can do this, you're literally like building, like you're putting like coin, like money, like you're banking on all of these emotions. And the more that you can feel them, because manifestation and creating things in your life is about feeling. You have to feel what it is to be confident and powerful and strong. And the more that you can envision those feelings and connect them, and the more that you overcome moments where you don't feel strong, and you can go in and you can recognize that instead of going down the spiral, recognize it, put the brakes on, and then start your practices. Start your affirmation, start your visualization. Don't allow yourself to get trapped in the lies of your mind, because it's really, really easy to do, and it's really strong. But it can be broke. It just takes work. The more that you can recognize it, the easier that it gets. So that is all that I have today. Always be in a state of acceptance for where you're at, and a state of unconditional love. Unconditional love means that you have the ability and the foresight to love into yourself, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Like, if you mess something up, it's okay. And those things are going to happen. We're going to have tests that we're faced with to see, are we going to love and accept ourselves for where we are in this moment always? Because if you can't do it for yourself, you're not going to be able to do it for anybody else. I don't care what you say or what you think you feel. It's not true. You have to fully be in alignment and acceptance of yourself to help others and to show love and to create the life that you envision and the world that we all want to be in. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I love you, and I'm here for you. Satnam.